can they ask you in the viva and the OSCE. We have here the vertebra, the ribs and the sternum. First and foremost, you need to know how to differentiate between the cervical, thoracic and lumbar vertebra. So I ask you, which one is the cervical, which one is thoracic, which one is lumbar?
This one is cervical. Okay. This one is thoracic and this one is lumbar.
How were you able to tell? Remember, there will always be 5 major differences. Difference number 1. In cervical, the body is kidney bean shaped and small. In thoracic, the shape is heart-like and slightly larger. And lumbar, rounded, and it's the largest. Just wave your hands like this, and this should be the distance. And if you poke someone, then it's their fault for being that close. ठीक हो गया? आप ऐसे करें, pick this station या this station में अभी उधर ही आता हूँ. And जो भी नया आता है ना, take them with you. 5 to 6 per table. That was the first difference. The second difference is the transverse process. In cervical, as you can see, it is straight and horizontal. But in the thoracic, look, what's the difference? It is tilted backwards, like this, backwards. In the lumbar, it is straight and horizontal, but it is short and stub. That's the second difference. The third difference. Here you have the superior articular faucets, and down below you have the inferior articular faucets. In cervical, they're facing straight back, and the inferior one facing straight forward. For the thoracic, look, they're straighting back and laterally. And you see how they're facing laterally, the top ones, backwards and laterally.
Yes.
And the bottom ones forward and medially, directly opposite to the ones on top. In lumbar, the superior ones are facing medially, while the bottom ones are facing laterally.
Really.
Look at that, medially and laterally.
Okay.
The fourth difference, spinous process, horizontal and level straight. Here, it is long and oblique in thoracic. In lumbar, it is short and stub. The last difference that you can mention is if you compare the vertebral foramens, notice how the cervical is slightly larger than the thoracic. While the one in the lumbar, it is triangular in shape. On the vertebrae, you will notice several structures like this. If I were to put two together like so, this opening in the side is known as intervertebral foramen. Intervertebral foramen allows passage of what? Spinal nerve. And on the body, you see two faucets, a demifaucet, superior demifaucet, and a inferior demifaucet.
Yes.
If you see this thing, this is your typical rib. Typical means के common type.
Yes.
जो आम rib होती है. Not fruit arm, just arm, typical. This one has a head, a neck, a tubercle, body, a shaft, and a costal groove. Now the head, that has a superior articular faucet and an inferior articular faucet. So on these two demifaucets, you tell me, the superior articular faucet will articulate with the superior demifaucet or inferior demifaucet? Inferior. Remember, the superior one will always articulate with the inferior one, and the bottom one will articulate with the superior of the bottom vertebra. So if you were to combine this here and the tubercle with the transverse process, this is the appearance of the costovertebral joint. And look at the appearance of the rib is going downwards. From this point, you'll have the costal cartilage that will rise upwards. So basically, the ribs are going downwards and then they slant upwards. If you see this model here,